right.
All right.
All right. So we're still at this. I am a law student approaching Mr. Timothy Wang, in-house counsel at Delta Airlines. Timothy.
Hey.
Hey, it's so good to see you. What's going on?
How are you? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I love these events so much. The food's just so good. I really only come for the food, honestly.
Yeah, are you enjoying, what is that, Kahlua mudslide? That looks good.
Oh yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. It's like some kind of cocktail drink that they made special just for us. So,
do you need a napkin or? No, I think you're fine.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to spit my crumbs on you.
No, that's okay.
Adults, are you guys hiring right now or what? Looking for anyone?
Yeah, I think. Sorry, you missed a little spot there. Yeah. Right there.
Right here.
No, sorry, it's hard to
sorry about that.
talk when you have that on your face. So. I'm sorry. What were you asking about? Something you said you're in law school, or?
I'm in law school. I'm looking for a job. Actually, I would really love to work at Delta. I mean, Delta seems really cool.
Yeah. Well, what are your interests? I mean, other than drinking and eating.
I'm sorry. This is why I should do it. Okay.
Yikes. That was awkward. Timothy, what could Kristin have done differently?
Well, she could have chosen a drink that didn't leave a milk mustache. That's a starting point. But beyond that, I think, we've all been in situations maybe not quite that awkward, but we've all been in situations where we're caught shorthanded, or we're missing a napkin, or we're mid-bite. And I think that's just a bit of a risk that you run if you aren't strategic about when you're eating at these events. My personal philosophy, if I go to a networking event, is I got to figure out what I want out of it, and if it's the food, I'm going to eat and not network a lot. But if it's the networking, I'm probably going to do that and not eat a lot. And I get it. Sometimes the food is tempting, or it's during a meal time. Or I remember in law school, if I paid some money to attend, I want to get my money's worth. I think the advice is get there a little early. Usually the food's out. There aren't many people around. Go ahead and get your fill. You could also get, some food if there's going to be a discussion, a presentation, or a panel. You can do it right before that. But it's just, there's no good way. There's just no classy, good way, I think, to balance a plate of food while you're going around shaking hands and talking and meeting. Invariably, right, someone's going to walk up when you're mid-bite. Sometimes people you want to talk to won't approach you because you're eating, right, because they don't want to interrupt that. And then there's, of course, the matter of drinks. And I think you definitely, if you want a drink, that's okay. And sometimes a drink can actually be it can be a good tool to have in your toolkit while you're networking, whether you can offer to grab one for someone else as a way to break the ice and talk. If you're in a conversation that's going too long, or a conversation you don't necessarily want to be in, you can say, oh, look, your glass is empty, mine is too, let me go get something else. But you probably don't want to do food and drink. You always want to leave one hand open to shake hands. Pre-COVID, I'm sure we'll be back to it post-COVID. But even absent that, you want a free hand. You never know if you need to get a business card, if you need to receive a business card, if you need to jot something down. So I would never recommend that someone kind of hold a plate in one hand and a glass in the other. It just makes you kind of unapproachable and difficult to connect with.